Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those good things that YouTube likes to see. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see here what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Spirit is chatty today. Okay. So you're going to put those all out properly. We are crowned by the Page of Swords. Now, I think this came out kind of on its side. So we flip-flop during this time. Just be aware of this because we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. So this is us coming through as a page, as a student. We need to listen to our inner child. It's going to be first and foremost. But we also have a lot of lessons coming our way. And this is going to be a time where, yes, we're really good at learning, but we're also going to be really resistant to learning new things or seeing things in a new way. So just be mindful about this. Yeah, the Magician reverse. We're not seeing our magic. We're not seeing our fire, our passion, ourselves. We're tired of the constant fight with the Seven of Wands reversed. The Ace of Pentacles, God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing us a gift of wealth and prosperity. We will be taking it, okay, because we have the Magician here. We take all our gifts. We're just not seeing it right now, and we don't understand it for ourselves. It's almost like we can tell everybody else, oh, those are your gifts. That's your power. This is this is that. And be so confident and self-assured. When it comes to ourselves, we're going to think, oh, no, you can't do that. What are you, mad? That type of deal. The Death card, Scorpio energy. So if you have Scorpio energy in your chart, if you have Scorpio energy in your life, be mindful that that's just going to be a difficult part of your personality coming out, difficult people to be around. But this is also a sense of being really resistant to a transformation, also a spiritual awakening. You can just be drained. You can be overwhelmed and drained. So being aware, the Four of Pentacles, we're releasing a lot of blockages that have been holding us back and have been keeping us stuck. So that's going to be really good, but we can also feel just really exhausted. And then it leads us to the devil, which is Capricorn energy. So if you have Capricorn in your chart, if you have a Capricorn in your life, that comes through very positively. But the devil energy is also saying, hey, listen, be mindful of addictions, be mindful of having everything, needing everything to be perfect. Be mindful of, Little Miss Perfect coming out and saying, oh, it has to be like this, it has to be like that. You have to do this, you have to do that. So being aware of this is going to be a very important thing during this time, because we can find ourselves falling into patterns or falling into scenarios that, they feel comfortable to us because it matches our trauma, not because it's actually helpful to us. So just being mindful about this during this time is going to be super, super important. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and Spirit guides, angels and Spirit guides. So here we have spontaneous reverse. We don't want to be spontaneous. Actually, during this time, it just feels like we want to be cocooned. We want to be a little bit quiet, a little bit taken care of, a little bit it's a healing time is what it is. It needs to be a healing time. If we look at it as a healing time and almost as if we're reclaiming our mojo, we're reclaiming our passion and our fire again, that's what this time is for us. And that's going to be really important. So we don't want to be spontaneous. We actually will feel rather drained, even if we want to go out and we want to do things and all this great stuff. It can be really, really fun. But do understand that you will be drained and you will be like, oh, wow, I don't understand why I feel so tired or why it's so overwhelming. It leads us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, listening. This is the throat chakra. It is perfect for us because we're ruled by Mercury. We're an air sign energy. We're all about the throat chakra. Listening is going to be our superpower. This is going to be a time where we need to step back and we need to listen. We need to listen to ourselves. We need to listen to others, like the information that everybody else is giving us, whether they realize it or not. We're just going to be soaking in the information like a sponge. So listening here, and I know it's not something that we think of when we think of the throat chakra. We think of talking, we think of, communications, but listening is a real part of being able to have a really good conversation and be a really good, engager. So knowing that during this time and really embracing that superpower of ours is going to be super important. Also, listening to chanting, Om Mani Padme Hum could be a beautiful chant that we listen to. There's a zillion of them here on YouTube. It can be, just chanting Om or chanting the Om Mani Padme Hum chant. And also, humming anything that really activates our throat chakra and subsequently activates our thyroid is going to be very beneficial for us. And then moves us to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the High Priest reverse. Now, the High Priest in the Rider-Waite Smith deck is the Hierophant. So this is Taurus energy. If we are born on the cusp with Taurus, if we have Taurus in our chart, if we have Taurians in our lives, we can find them to be a bit difficult. But what we can also find being a bit difficult is ourselves saying we have to fit this certain mold and we have to be this certain way. We need to show ourselves grace and wiggle room. We are coming through with child energy. And what that means is not that we're children that need to be taken care of, though, sometimes that would be nice if somebody said, okay, I'll take care of you. Like, just breathe for a moment. I can see us really like rebelling against that energy, yes, but like being like, oh, okay, like for 5 minutes, you can totally handle this type of thing. But here with the Page of Swords, there is a need to be that student, to be curious, and to kind of like open up our minds. We are going to need to embrace our inner child when it comes to curiosity, when it comes to our questions, when it comes to what we desire. And we are going to find that inner child voice has really been banging on our door, really quite powerfully banging on our door and saying, hey, listen to me. This is what I need from you. This is the dreams that I need you to start listening to again, and the way that we need to start moving forward, because we've lost it somewhere along the way, as we tend to do as we grow. And so here with the Page of Swords, knowing that we're going to be getting a lot of messages from Spirit, knowing that we are guided by Spirit, but also knowing that the door is opening for us and we're going to be moving forward in the most extraordinary of ways. But be open to being a student. We're going to be really resistant to doing things a new way, to listening to new ideas, to, kind of shaking things up. We're going to be resistant, but just as a child is able to learn at an astounding speed, we are going to be able to learn at an astounding speed during this time. And if you want to, we can do the child meditation. If you don't want to, you can totally fast forward through this. But take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. And see yourself, visualize yourself as the adult you are, holding your arms open and crouching down, and the child that you once were running into those open arms, and you swooping up that kid in the biggest bear hug and telling them, I see you, I will always see you, I will always hear you, you are never invisible, you are always powerful. Life will get scary at times, as life does, but I'm always here for you. I will never leave you. I will never doubt you. You do not have to be afraid. I got you. Sit with that energy for a bit. Pause this. Come back. But sit with that, because I felt that was very powerful. Moves me to tears, actually. And it brings us then to the magician. We're not seeing our magic. We're not seeing all the things that we're doing right. We are seeing all the ways that others are superseding us. Others are moving beyond us, instead of saying, wow, look how far I've come. Look how much I've done. Prosperity and wealth, they're coming. They're coming. The magician is saying, stand before the altar of your existence. Stand firmly and proudly in you. That's what the altar of your existence means. Claim your gifts. Claim your power. Claim your success. It might not be the path that everybody else travels. That's fine. It's a worn out path anyway. Embrace your way forward. Embrace your skills. Embrace your passion. Embrace who you are. Because this is going to be a time where we're really done with the fighting. We're really done with the endless fighting, the endless chaos, the endless, trueness of it all. Yes, stand up for what you believe in. This isn't saying lay down, be a doormat. No, don't lay down and be a doormat to anyone. Stand up for what you believe in. But the endless fighting, it's done. The endless, I have to prove myself. The endless of, I have to fight for this, I have to fight for that. It's a battle, it's a battle, it's a battle. I'm just keep on hearing the song, love is a battlefield. And it's like, everything is a battle, everything is a battle. It's like, no, stop. It moves us to the Ace of Pentacles. Because the Seven of Wands, I always see the Seven of Wands as a clenched fist, like a really hard clenched fist. This hurts. This has been, a minute, few seconds? Actually, it's probably been a few seconds. It feels like, minutes, but it hurts. Releasing my hand from that position is hard. Don't do that. That's our energy right now. Our energy is all blocked up and clogged. And I have to be on guard. I have to be on guard. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. We're not seeing us. It moves us to the Ace of Pentacles. And this is reversed because we're not seeing the path of our prosperity. We're seeing what we've done wrong. We're seeing, the hardships, the pains, the disappointment. And yeah, fair enough. But God, Source, Spirit, again, however you see the divine, the universe is handing us a gift of wealth and prosperity. We are taking it, but it's on pause. So for the last half of March, we can feel frustrated. We can feel like I'm supposed to be further along in the story, in this game, than I actually am. What the heck is going on here? We are also resisting a spiritual transformation, okay? Or we're exhausted from it. We're overwhelmed by it. Everything has become a bit more intense. There are also lies and secrets that can be around us, or lies that we are tending to believe, things that might be, yeah, sure, that's somebody else's truth. Okay. They might be, sitting there saying, oh, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm this, I'm that because I'm, XYZ, but that doesn't have to be you. Just because people say, oh, this is what I am, does not mean that that's what we are. So looking at the death card, looking at the transformation, looking at ourselves, moving ourselves forward is going to be very important and very powerful. There's a dying away of the old self, the rebirth of the new. But there's a sense here of, I'm exhausted. I don't want to change, right? I've been through enough. Can it just be calm and quiet? Can it just be easy, please and thank you? And what Spirit is saying here is no, no, because when you want the path to be easy, it never ever is. And I don't know necessarily why that is, but it always is something that's interesting. So just knowing here that there are going to be certain lies, certain secrets that start coming forward, certain things that we've been hiding within ourselves. It doesn't mean that there's, people whispering in the corners for us or around us. It means that we have held on to lies. We have held on to secrets that aren't true. Or, we've listened to people and it might be true for most people, but it's not true for us. So listening to this, embracing our powerful energy to move forward and saying, I am embracing my transformation. I am stepping into my connection with the spirit world. I am opening up this door. We release then so many blockages around us, and so much vampiric energy that has held us back and kept us captive. We're not doing it anymore. We're just not. Now, can we feel like we're free falling at times? Yes. And also expect to, when you're sleeping and you wake up kind of like free falling into your body, expect that kind of energy to come in. All right. Because it's just a sense of cleansing, of healing, but also of your body. I heard from somebody that that's astral projecting, but just a sense of your body connecting with spirit and then coming back into our earthly plane, coming back into our earthly self. So connecting with that energy is going to be a very important thing to do. With the Four of Pentacles reversed, we're releasing a lot of energy that has just drained us, that has left us empty, that has left us overwhelmed. And it brings us to the devil, which, of all the cards that needed to be in the upright position, it didn't necessarily need to be the devil because that's a bit rude. The devil is the energy of addiction, of doubt, of fear, of negativity, of hurt, of pain, but it's also the energy of chaos. Because remember, the devil is a conglomerate of all chaos gods that were just morphed together to make one ultimate chaos god. So here with the devil, be mindful about this. Be mindful about chaos coming in. Be mindful of chaotic thoughts, intrusive chaotic thoughts coming in, making us doubt, making us fear. We're already weakened because we are transformation, but we are transforming, but we are also doubting ourselves. We are also thinking, you know what, I should be further along. You know what, I shouldn't be such a, XYZ. I should be this, I should be that. We are beating up on the inner child. And the devil energy is like, you know what? That kid, super easy target. Super easy target. I'm going to take all the insecurities that you have had since you were little, and I'm just going to keep on throwing, knives at them. So just be mindful about this. If you're not sure what your insecurities are, there's Chiron. Okay, Chiron in our astrological charts, and that is known as the wounded warriors. But that is our original wound. That is where all other wounds, all other hurts, pains, disappointments, kind of that vampiric energy of I can't do it, are built off of. So just be mindful of that energy during this time. If you need to go into your natal chart, I think there's a site called Cafe Astrology, I think so, that you can get a free, like really comprehensive natal chart done. So just pay attention to that. See where your wounds are. You see where your fear is. And now it's time to start to heal. And it's really time to embrace your third chakra. That is going to be powerful. Our subconscious spirit message is peace. I just heard peace be with you. And if you have been in church, I know it's in Catholic churches, but I don't know if it's in other churches where they say peace be with you. And I just heard that. And it's a sense of come into yourself and let there be peace. Let peace come forward. Let yourself be guided in peace and in harmony and in grace. Because it's so easy to let the chaos come in and let the chaos win. And Spirit's like, don't do that. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message. Oh my gosh, the inner child with the heart chakra. Isn't that what we've been talking about this whole time? Embracing our inner child, embracing, healing ourselves, and therefore healing our hearts, but also healing our voice, healing the power of our voice. So really, seriously, inner child meditation, a calmness of self, a grace of self coming forward, that is going to be beautiful. That is going to be absolutely beautiful. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the lady. We are having a hard time creating and cultivating what it is that we want. So just be mindful about this during this time. There could also be negative mother energy around us. So just being mindful about that, whether it is ourselves or in our own lives or, from our past, however it resonates with you, just be aware of it because it's going to knock us off the path of where we need to be, of how we need to be. It's actually going to keep us further from our goals of, it could be being a mother or being a good mother or, nurturing, creating, cultivating, moving things forward, whatever it is. And I don't want this to be triggering to anybody, but there's a sense that we're beating ourselves up because it's supposed to look this way. It's supposed to be this way. And Spirit is saying why. This is a card that represents bringing nurturing creative energy into this world and doing so with grace, beauty, and kindness to ourselves and to our planet. And that's what's important here. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, and that is the Knight of Cups. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The Knight of Cups is reversed. We can be drowned in our emotions. So seriously, if you need to talk to somebody, a spiritual advisor, a doctor, a therapist, a friend, a family member, where it's like my emotions are just completely overwhelming me, don't poo-poo it because it's something that's going to hold you back because it's fear coming in. It's fear coming in. It's doubt coming in. It's the heart being like, I'm so afraid. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't love. I can't move forward because love equals loss or equals, pain in one way or another. And that's true. And that's the hardest thing in life is loss. But if we cut ourselves off from it, then do we really live? So here, not letting our hearts run away with us, not letting our emotions just be overwhelmed by the rest of the world. We can also be picking up, because this is a quite tumultuous time in our world's history, we can be picking up on all the chaos of the rest of the world, chaos of planetary alignments, solar flares, all this stuff. And it could be knocking us for a loop. So just be mindful about this. Be kind to yourself and let yourself heal. That is going to be very, very, very important. And it's going to be something that we are rather resistant to doing. All right, Gemini, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling. Oh, and please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. Now take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.